Hi, Michelle and Scott. Kylie Renna here with RenGen SEO and Digital Marketing. I first wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk to Tony the other day. And as promised, we're going to get over this short custom video with tips and tricks on how you can improve your online presence all on your own and in return bring in better paying exclusive customers by just implementing these strategies. So I'm going to start here on your Facebook page. Everything looks pretty good here. Only thing is that your website doesn't seem to be listed on here. So I would go ahead and get your website link in here. And then also, Facebook just recently did an update in here where you can actually go into your about section and add any other social profiles that you're on. So if you have, Instagram or anything like that, you can go in here and add them in and link them all together, which is super awesome for relevancy. So I'd go ahead and do that if you haven't done that yet. There's three things that we're going to be talking about today. And since we're on the home page of your website, we're going to go ahead and start there first. The first thing we're going to talk about is content. Now, content is king in the eyes of Google. You may or may not have heard that said before. It really is true and super, super important, especially when it comes to organic ranking online, which is where the majority of customers come from and gives you the best return on any efforts you put into this. So content is recommended that you have about 1,500 words on any page that you're trying to be found for. Not that many words here on your home page, and it's kind of scattered about. I'd recommend kind of trying to tweak this just a little bit just for user-friendly purposes. And then I'd recommend changing this to like a white with maybe a black pop behind it so you can see it better. And then also making your phone number bigger here is really going to help. Every service that you offer, whether it's, landscape design, whatever type of design services, really broken down, you should have listed on a page all by itself. Each one of those pages should have 1,500 or more words on it that are user-friendly, helpful, and have keywords throughout them that you're trying to be found for your services and service locations. Now, content is not just words that are on a page. Content is also images on a page and how those images are saved. Now, most of the time when I jump on a website for a business, these pictures are just saved as generic letters and numbers. Let's pop in here and see what we've got. Just rectangle 3, right? So exactly what I'm talking about here. So each picture on your website should be saved as a buyer intent keyword or key phrase. So, landscape design, Mount Clemens would be an example, right? Making sure that you have those correctly distributed throughout your website is going to help Google find the relevancy alongside of that content. So super important that you jump in here, get that done. A lot of businesses are really jumping into this digital marketing or online marketing, especially now. So keeping up with your competition is going to be vital in keeping up, your ranking scores and all that stuff. The next thing we're going to talk about is citations. Now, citations are anywhere on the web that a business name, address, and phone number are listed, and that would be through various online directories. So Yelp would be one, Better Business Bureau, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Yellow Pages, the list goes on and on. There's literally thousands of them. Now, the more citations you have and the better quality citations you have are what are going to get you into the top 3 of this map pack or 3-pack here. If I typed in landscape companies or landscape design in Mount Clemens, and you did pull up in the top 3 here, which is fantastic. However, if I do Macomb County, which I would go ahead and assume that you probably service most of Macomb County, if not all of it, you're not pulling up in the top 3. So you're missing out on that keyword variation right there. And there's tons of different variations in keywords. So missing out. What I wanted to do, I have it pulled up right here. Here we go. So I was able to pull up your Google business profile here. Looks like you've already started getting, on some directories, which is fantastic. This is actually where I found your website too, because if I click your website here, it actually takes me to your Facebook page. So just like having your website listed on your Facebook page, this is where your website should be listed, not your Facebook page. So I would go in and change that. That'd be a recommendation. Photos, at least 20 to 25 photos you should have on here. This is taking forever to load. I don't know They should be saved a specific dimension. There's a dimension Google likes to see, and you can pop in and figure that out fairly quickly on the web. Saving these as buyer intent keywords, just like we talked about on your website, that's going to be super, super vital to keeping up in the rankings and being found for more keywords. And then geotagging, so making sure that your photos are all geotagged so Google can actually say, hey, Rock Solid Landscape and Design actually does service their customers where they claim to service them. So super important there. You've got a decent amount of reviews. We recommend 25. Slow and steady, I feel like wins the race on that one. Google likes reviews to look very natural and organic. They don't like fake reviews, and they don't like people slapping too many on at one time. So, where it's hard to get a lot at once, it's actually a blessing in disguise because we want you to slowly add those on there. Get up to that 25 mark and then keep, pushing it that. That's one of the top things you should be doing. Even before a Facebook page. So it's great to have them on Facebook, but this is your moneymaker right here. So getting the reviews out here is going to be super, super important. You got your business hours. Hopefully these match your Facebook page and other online directories. If not, you want to make sure your business hours are the same across the board. You got your phone number listed. No questions and answers. Maybe pop in and get some of those. You've got your Facebook here. You got 16. So you got 16 reviews on Facebook. Business description you've got filled out. Your Facebook is linking, so Google's found that, which is fantastic. The only other thing you could really do in here is posting. So just like you can post on a Facebook page, you can actually post on your Google business page. What that does is drive traffic to your page, and Google loves traffic. The more traffic you have coming here, higher up in the rankings you get or you stay. And like we said, for all those different keyword variations, which is vital to growing a business or sustaining one. So as far as that goes, everything else looks great here. The last and final, but certainly not least thing we're going to talk about today is backlinking. This is a paid tool that I use. It's called Ahrefs, and essentially what it does is let me see behind the scenes for what Google sees as far as power associated with a website. So backlinks are essentially one website linking to another website telling Google, hey, Google, this website is trustworthy. With that being said, not all backlinks are created equal or referring domains. You wouldn't want to go put your website name on a tire shop or something that's not related to landscaping or landscape design or construction niches rather, because it's not relevant and Google can actually penalize you for that, and they will penalize you. So relevant construction niche and non-spammy links. You're going to want to start building this, and you can do some competitor research, see who your competitors are getting their domains from, and try to duplicate that. Can be really time consuming, but it's super helpful with getting up in the organic rankings. And if you're not ranking organically, you're missing out big time on all the people that don't like to go to the map pack for finding services. So there's that. Let's just jump in here really quick too, if this will load, and see where we're not in Australia. We're in the United States. Keeps going back to that. Don't know why. Rock Solid Landscape. Okay, so you're just pulling up for your business name. So you're not being found on your website for any buyer intent keywords or key phrases. So you're going to want to go in, make sure those are throughout here, saved in your images, in your content, all that stuff, so that Google can pick that up and start putting you in positions for those keywords and key phrases. I hope that this video finds you well. I hope it brings you additional business for many years to come. I hope you're able to implement these strategies, tips, and tricks. If you have any questions, concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out. We encourage it. More than happy to answer them. And we look forward to hearing your feedback. Thanks so much.